Hello everyone, welcome to Rooted Wisdom. It's Michelle here, and today's video we're going to be receiving messages from the universe for the collective. Now this is my very first video on this channel. I do have another channel on YouTube. It's called Willow and Roots. When you have the time, please go over there and check it out. On that channel, I do pick a card readings for spirituality and various other topics as well. If you do want to subscribe, please press the subscribe button on the Willow and Roots channel and also this one. It will be very helpful for my channel to grow, where it can reach more people. Now, let's see what the universe wants to share with us. Okay, universe, what guidance do you have for the collective? Okay, so let's see, we have three cards there. We have the Three of Swords, Two of Wands, Five of Wands. Okay, now what I'm picking up with the Three of Swords is that we're all being bombarded with negative news on the TV, on the radio, and newspapers. It's just never ending. It feels like it's not going to stop. It feels like there's no solutions. It seems like, why does this keep happening? And it's the same old story, like, okay, we missed it, we should have done better. There's always a lot of shoulda, coulda, woulda. But what Spirit is saying with the Two of Wands is that we have the control. It is within us to bring about changes. And we bring about changes when we speak on it. So it's speaking up and saying what needs to be changed and how we want to see change. So it's one thing telling those in authority that we want change now, but we have to have solutions. Right now, that's where the Five of Wands comes in. Now, there may be a bit of back and forth, but if we come with actual solutions that can help solve the problem, and then we're saying, okay, well, it is time for change, we won't tolerate this anymore, that's when we can see a shift in our reality or in a particular situation. Right now, it's very important to not be in the energy of sorrow for long, right? Because that's actually a space where you can get lost, you can get stuck, you can get lethargic, you can become complacent, stagnant. So it's okay to be mournful. It is okay to mourn change. It is okay to mourn a loss, but it's important to make that conscious decision to step out of that energy and to explore things that inspire you, things that uplift you, and again, solutions. Being active in doing things that bring joy, doing things that bring progress. Okay, I'm hearing with the Two of Wands, when one door closes, another door opens. The only way that the door can close is if we close it. Okay, and the current path that we are all on, it's one that can lead to destruction of humanity. And it has to be said, with everything there is a positive and negative, right? Light, dark, shadow, light. And where we need to be is in the middle ground. In the middle ground. You see where the sun is in between these two paths? This is where we need to be. That is salvation. So it's a balance of the two. Now, the way I look at the situation, the problems in our world is, I'm not going to bury my head in the sand and pretend like it's not happening and focus mainly on, well, the light is going to win and the future is going to be amazing and, you know, we don't have to do nothing. Yeah, the future is going to be amazing, but the future stems from what we do in the present, right? It's what we do here now. So we're seeing a path of destruction. If we do something about it, those who would be lost in that destruction, and this is if we do something about it, will be fewer, will be less. Because something to factor in, this bright new future, which is going to happen, what happens if it's only 25 people on this earth who are going to capitalize on it? Some may say, well, that's how it's meant to be. Possibly. But what we need to factor in is that we have choice, we have free will. We don't have to sit back and allow things to happen to us. We can do something about it. And that is a part of the test, the purpose as to why we are here. Having that will, that belief in who we are and what we want for our life, for our family, for the future. Believing in it and doing something about it, moving towards it, creating it, being willing to create it no matter what, at any cost. Now, it's not going out there doing some crazy stuff, by the way. You know what I mean? Where it's like doing things senselessly. It's not about that. Everything is with a purpose, with intention. So you're knowing what you are doing and what it will result into positively for all. With the Five of Wands here, and then of course the Five of Wands leads to the Six, it's always with honor and grace. Drawing on that power, that knowing, that skill, the ability to do things with honor and grace. Always maintaining that. Never faltering and falling into the traps of this energy here with the Three of Swords. Being mindful of what you do. If you find yourself where your actions leads you to being the Three of Swords energy, the energy of despair, overthinking, having your mind run away with you, then that's something to look into and to change, to heal. Everything we do with honor. This is also speaking on getting out of this energy, this Three of Swords energy of stabbing people in the back, tit for tat. It's not only the Five of Swords, guys. This is where I am going to get at that person to the point where I hit them at the core. I break them down, reduce them to nothing. And it is saying to change that path, that direction. Doing things with meaning. Doing things again where you will rise and you will help the collective to rise as well, positively. Honoring those who came before us, who were fighting, believing in justice for all, believing in truth, believing in acting with honor, integrity, and grace. Maintaining that. Bottom of the deck, we have here the King of Pentacles. Spirit is saying that there is an opportunity here to bring about, again, the changes of what's happening in our environment, in our world, by taking action towards it, but positive action, tangible action. Action that counts, action that expands, grows, develops into something great, flourishes. We have the Tree of Life here. So not neglecting or forgetting the wisdom of the past, those who came before us. It is incorporating their wisdom and developing new ones. A blending of the past, the present, and the future. not forgetting what came before, but embracing it. That's the true magic of evolution, and we are going through a period of that. Okay, I'll put this here off to the side. Let's get a card for the Two of Wands. So that's all about the direction that we can take. So we either can stay on this path and do nothing, or make the change ourselves. Focus on stepping into this energy and practicing it. There you go. So we have here the Nine of Cups. That's the direction that we're meant to move into. Fulfilling our wishes. Doing things that brings us joy. Feeling emotionally satisfied beyond comprehension, I'm hearing. Not wanting more or less, but happy with what you have. Being able to make use of it. It is being in that energy, in that space, in that middle energy here. Of course, the cards here, you have the sun in the center, and then you have the dove with the heart, 3 cups, and the person. It's like being in alignment with yourself and with God, the Creator. It's very important to recognize this and the importance of this time. It's not to sit back and fantasize about what's to come, or stagnate and do nothing and sit in fear. It's figuring out, where do we want to go? Where do we want to take this? We have an opportunity here to bring about changes, positive changes for everyone. What does it look like, and what's the plan? Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. Being honest. It's also about victory. Victory in heaven and on earth. They say the spiritual war has been won in the spiritual realm, and we are experiencing the tail end of it. But how are we going to match it? We have this awareness, this understanding of what we need to do. You know, and when I say that, it's like something ain't right. Something is not making sense here. Right? So what are we going to do about it? How are we going to be graceful, honorable, to come up with solutions and enforce those solutions? Demand those solutions. And it's fairness for all. Not for one particular group, 2 particular groups, everybody. Okay, let's get guidance card here. Look, I can see it for the collective. Okay, beautiful card. We have card number 9. 9 is all about the closing of a cycle, change. Look, we have that sun color here, right? That energy, that solar plexus energy, that you can do things, you can move, you can achieve. It's also the center of the emotions as well. Feeling. Having that knowing, that understanding, that intuitive knowing and understanding. But also using that as drive. A driving force to achieve, to enforce, to acquire. Okay, we have soar, and it says, you're getting ready to fly high above all your obstacles and embrace life in the most magical way. You see that? This is stemming from what we do, how we choose to live, conduct ourselves. We're talking about inside out. Your exterior represents what's going on inside. So if it is chaos, then we need to see what's happening inside that's creating that. What's the chaos within? Finding it and healing it. Okay, so I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye.